It's interesting because I always thought like Canadiana is where I put you in the grand scheme of things. So, and I think when we were doing the Live at the 105 here, I don't think you played that song.
No, because it's
but you played a couple, but I would have put them into the Canadian sort of vibe because they were a bit of country, they were a bit of folk, So I was like, okay, and I mean, a lot of your other stuff can fit that, and that can be broad enough because you're Canadian, so done, So it's just like, how easy is that? But with this, I'm like, I have to reassess. I guess you're just musician.
Yeah.
Which,
singer-songwriter.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Which you have to be careful about, because that's also a genre now. It's not just a thing.
Yeah,
it's like how indie music is a fucking genre now.
I thought that just means you're an independent.
Yeah. That is what it means. No. That is what it means. It's just hipsters have the indie genre. That's all.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm a non-generational,
non-partisan musician.
Non-generational.
I don't know what it is. It is what it is.
So now we're gonna kick into the titular track.
Yes.
Big Dream.
Big Dream.
And since we did a bit of a chat about Long Way Home before we listened to it,
a big dream is the big dream for humanity. Basically, how we should all just, I guess it's the hippie song, but not, it's like, let's all just get along, man. Yeah. That's the big dream, We gotta learn how to just live together and be together, and that's my big dream.
Wait.
For all of us.
And not kill each other?
Yeah.
That's... Like, not shoot each other and stab each other and start war and shit?
Yeah.
What a weird concept you've
got
there.
I know. It just came to me one day.
Wow.
I just thought, wouldn't it be nice?
It's amazing that hasn't, hit the mainstream.
I know.
Imagine.
Yeah, I will.
Imagine if you will.
He's also on my shirt today.
I guess that's kind of like my paying homage to the Beatles, Mr. Lennon.
Yeah.
That's the big dream. Big dream is... And this, what I really love, Peter has given this a real world feel. And you got good ears for this to hear all the different layers that make it a world feel.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to hear it.
Big dream.
Big dream.
Big dream.
It's hard for me to just sit and listen.
Well, fucking deal with it.
I have a dream.
I already hear it with the drum.
Yeah. A big dream for you and me. I have a dream. A big dream for you and me. Starts with us. We're the children of the land, and we hold the ancestors' dream. Starts with us. We're the children of the land, and we hold the ancestors' dream. I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a big dream for you and me. I have a dream. I have a dream. does vocals with me on this one because it's the title track and it's the...
Yeah.
I said, well, rather than me singing both those parts, bring your voice
I was
in.
wondering about that,
bring his
because I heard
voice
that and I
into
was
it.
like, I think that's a different voice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
that's
sure.
not my voice.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I've never heard you sing that low before, and I was like, I don't think that's her.
No, that's Peter.
Yeah.
And it's just, it sounded nicely balanced, I think.
Yeah, that, so instantly you get the world music sound.
Oh,
Just
absolutely.
the
with like the
percussion
drums
and
in the chorus and going in the background. And
And
to
then,
me, like, this is definitely the kind of song that, like, people will sing along. It's like, you can get the whole crowd going with this song, and people doing their lighter wave, and, like, that's what I envision with this song. This is definitely, like, the, like, everybody sing along type song.
well, this would be like the, what's it called?
We Are the World.
Thank you.
Exactly
the song.
Yeah.
This is so if this were at the forefront of a big benefit concert or whatever, this would be the thing, right? So just sound-wise, it just made me think of, like, late 80s, early 90s movie... So it's funny that you said you wanted movie soundtrack style stuff. And it made me think instantly, because part of it made me think Lion King with the whole... with the chorus.
Yeah.
And then part of it made me think that it could be... I don't know if it'd be a John Hughes movie, but it attached to something like a John Hughes movie.
Yeah.
Where you get that guitar comes in and, like, you know, the kid is running to get to that final thing, to get to that dance or get to that, you know, that moment where they meet the love kind of thing, and it's like, that's the big dream, you know, and obviously it's taken out of context with the actual lyric, but yeah, it made me have that, especially when it did, like, with the synth modulation and all that kind of stuff.
And then it come back out with
I was like, yep, here we go.
Yeah, that's a total, like, late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, definitely.
Slide in and out, and it's so smooth, and it's completely different sound than at the beginning.
Yeah.
But it still fits.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it absolutely does.
And the use of world music too is a big thing in the 80s as well, that isn't quite the same way in mainstream music now, which is kind of fucking weird because we're so much more connected now.
I know.
But it's a way less prominent thing, I find anyway. But yeah, so because, like, there's just a whole lot more incorporation of different types of sounds then, I think, because it was new experimentation and all that kind of stuff, and now it's like no one bothers because they've got their own thing, and then they just stick to the same thing, which also been there, done that, so why not mix it up and make some new shit? So thank you.
Kudos to Peter on this, because a lot of that sound is he's got amazing programs on his computer, so that was played on the keys, but in the studio where he's pressing, and it's just a voice. It's just one
That's why.
That's
that's why I have that.
I love that.
Such
I
a
totally
neat,
love that. Yeah.
Like, because when this song was written, and I performed this in Sept-Îles 2 summers ago at the New Nikamu Festival up there, and it was me singing, and I had the crew that I was there with. I was part of a Musique Nomade group, and so everybody else who was there as part of the collective was on stage with me singing, I have a dream, a big dream for you. And they just kept singing it over and over and over again. And then I would sing the verses over top. We had everybody out in the audience was singing. Like
I said, it's the crowd. It is the crowd sing-along song.
I had such a hard time, like my eyes, I've had tears in my eyes while I'm singing it, and it just felt so good. Everybody felt that song.
Oh, absolutely. It's so cool. And the other thing I find interesting about this too, and it's like, and a lot of music is like this in general. Music will, no matter when it's written or when it was released, it will always find its time of relevance. And like, especially this, I feel like this song is definitely really relevant now, especially with everything going on right now in the world in terms of, you know, like people protesting with all the Black Lives Matter stuff and all the protests going on around the world right now and stuff. Yeah. So I definitely think like releasing that now is also really relevant too.
Yeah. it's gotten a lot of really good feedback, this song, so far. So, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy that people are listening and going, I get it.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It's nothing worse than writing a song that you feel and you're just like, I love this song, and everybody hears it and goes,
well over half the songs I've written and still play live.
No, I feel that there have been songs I've written and you play for them for people and everyone's just like really indifferent and you're like, it's just like the most draining experience.
Just one person come up and tell me they get it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is why I'm appreciative of our dear friend MC Cubs, Robin Coven.
Yes.
Because every time I write a song that he actually likes, he'll tell me.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, Anthony, just fucking... just play that song again. I'm like, thank you, Rob. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
And I don't know, because there have been many more times where I've played my own shit and people are just like, man, play your own shit. I'm like, I actually just did.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, play it again. I didn't know.
Well, you should.
I don't think it's going to change how you feel about the song. I mean, you just had it, so. But yeah, so that's a kick-ass tune, though.
I really like that.
Yay!
You're like, hey, surprisingly, more people like this song.
I'm always, tickled when people like really get it. That makes me happy. It makes, waking up 2:00 in the morning and with the banjo and a piece of paper and scratching stuff down. That's it. It was a gift to me when those songs come to me.
Yeah.
And so the best gift is the one that you pass along, right? So, yeah, that's cool.
So that being said.
Yes.
How much of this song plays into your delving into your heritage as well?
Quite a bit.
Because you talk a lot about protecting the land and, and it being for everyone kind of thing.
Yeah. It's a great deal plays into my Indigenous heritage, this song, because... we hold the ancestors' dreams. Just that line alone.
Yeah.
We are our ancestors' dreams. No matter who your ancestors are, you are your ancestors' dreams. They thought of you before you ever existed. So, and we hold on to those, and they've seen the world in a different way than we did. So now it's our turn to bring it back to them. Just live in harmony and. We have the power to change things. We do.
Yeah.
And we should.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because we can.
Yeah.
And it needs to happen. So, and that's as political as I'm going to get. I'm not a political person, but that's not politics. That's just survival.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's probably a better angle to work than my stuff of being like, you fucking apathetic moron. Which is not verbatim a line in a song of mine, but it's definitely a feeling that permeates into So
yeah.
Or, well, you're all fucking morons, so I'll drink. So hey, cheers.
Yes, let's cheers to that. I gotta reach way down here because if I put my drink out here, I'm dangling my dirty feet over it.
Well, to big dreams.
Cheers.
Big dreams. Cheers. Yes. Cha-cha.
Oh, yep. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Shout out to Brickworks for awesome cider.
Yeah.
Yes, good stuff. Hibiscus and lime.
I know. Who would have thought of that combination?
Brickworks.
Yeah, apparently. I'm glad that they did. Because I sure wouldn't have.